Hey, and welcome back to the channel. It's been a while, has it not? I don't know if you guys have wondered what's been going on, but just haven't had the time to try and get these videos together. The software that I use is on my computer, which is super slow and doesn't want to do anything. So I'm trying to get to where I can use my phone more because it's I feel like it'll be a little easier to edit videos and be able to put stuff out until this channel grows to where I can get some help making content. So just a kind of a recap over the last year and a half. We finished last year up pretty good. Went to I would say 8 to 10 cars or less about a half a dozen times toward the end of the year at multiple racetracks. Worked on the car more, figuring it out, trying to find its happy spot. And so winter of 2022-2023, we were able to finally, see if I can find the right button here. I can't find the right button, it doesn't look like. We were able to paint the car. Like I said, I can't find the button on my phone here I'm still learning it. I just got this phone right before Christmas. But there, maybe. So if you want to see more detailed pictures of it before I release any more content, you can go to my Facebook page, God Loves You Racing. There's a lot of pictures and updates as to what went on the last year and a half with race results and pictures of the car getting painted, and I got the wheels and all powder coated and all the mats, so car looks really, really, really good. I want to thank Chad Christie at Christie's Paint and Body. I want to thank Cade Varner Designs for the rendering and the decals. He knocked the decals out. They were awesome. And I want to thank those guys for getting this car looking good. I want to thank Jake Comer for powder coating the wheels for me. MacFab beadlock, single beadlock the rear wheels to get rid of the Mr. Gasket beadlock on the beadlock ring. Those of you will know what I'm talking about. But we're so got the car looking really, really good, and had a phenomenal year this past year. Went to 3 different finals at 3 racetracks. Got a win at Kinston. It's the first win since I ran myself in a final at the Carolina Coalition race in July of 2020 at Mooresville Dragway. So it's been a while. So it was good to finally get back into victory lane. What made that really cool was that was my youngest son. That was a winter circle picture I got with him, just him being by himself with me at the racetrack. So I've been blessed and fortunate to be able to do that with all 3 of my kids, where I was able to win with just them being there, so they could be the center of attention there, if you will. And then I got a runner-up at Pageland, and then I got a runner-up at Rockingham Labor Day weekend to my real good friend Ricky Bullock. So out of 20 races last year, we failed to make it past third round only 5 times. And so 75% of the time we were going past the third round wherever we were racing. We raced at Mooresville, we raced at Piedmont, we raced at Rockingham, Kinston, we raced at Pageland, Carolina Dragway, we raced Bristol Dragway at World Foot Brake Challenge. We raced a little bit everywhere last year, so it was really good. Figured some things out as well, even more with this car, and all to get it better. So I'm changing tires on it right now. I wore out my tires halfway through last year and had some to get me through the rest of the year that were a little bit taller and a little bit bigger, and that seemed to upset the apple cart just a little bit, I think. So I think this other set of tires that we're yeah, see, there's the car that we're going to put on this next year is I think going to make the car back to what it was the first half of 2023, because there for about a 6-week stretch I went to 3 different racetracks and I didn't move the dial in a couple of hundreds, and there were different elevations of racetrack, different weather patterns. It didn't matter. This car was on a number. And one of the changes I made last year was I switched from Brad Penn oil, which I had no problems with at all. That oil served me well for many years. But I had a friend of mine asked me to give a Hot Shot Secret Adrenaline, their racing oil, a try. And man, I'm gonna tell you what, it turned this car around, where week to week the car's not moving hardly at all. And so I think the car moved a grand total of 500s from March until July last year. And that's at any racetrack I went to. Various preps, various elevations, whatever the variables were there, the car only moved 500s, period, from March of last year till June. And then July, I changed tires, and so that kind of slowed it down a little bit, but we found a little bit there at the end of the year. So I'm hoping with these tires, in addition to what we found, the car will be back to doing its thing. But really just going to just kind of do my winter maintenance. I'm going to try and get that videoed. The only thing I've done up to this point is I changed my timing belt. And the only reason why I did that is I had drained the water out of the car because it got into the teens here back in October, November. And so I drained all the water out of the car to make sure that the block wouldn't freeze. And so while the water was out of the car, I had to pull the water pump and all off to change the timing belt, because I run a Comp Cams timing belt on this car. I went ahead and changed the belt. So that's the only thing I've done maintenance wise. I've already got all my stuff here to do the maintenance. So hopefully I'll be able to get that. Like I said, I invested in some new cameras over Christmas presents to myself. I bought a GoPro Hero 9, which I know is not the newest, but based on the budget that I had and what research I could do on the different versions of the camera, it gives me the closest to the new thing of any of them that I could find on Facebook Marketplace. The next one is one I've waited on ever since I found out about it, and that is that light's really washing me out. The 360 Max. So I'm excited about that camera. Excited to put that in the car so I can learn how to edit that camera and be able to give everybody a bird's eye view as to what I see when I'm going down the racetrack, because I think that's really neat that we can have a 360 degree camera. And also too, I think my kids, they're excited about the camera so they can see, kind of what goes on in the car as I go down the racetrack, and what things look like and that sort of thing. And I look forward to doing some race vlogs this year to have some video content to go with it. I know I started that in 2022 or in 2021. No, 2022. I'm sorry. So I started that then, and I enjoyed that. And so now I'm going to have some better video coverage of it. I know my son said he would like to do some videoing from the starting line. He's going to be my water box guy this year, and my all-around pit person. If we're double entered, swapping numbers and making sure we got the right number and all on the car, and checking air pressure, hooking up battery charger, filling the car with fuel. He's going to be a bigger part of it this year. And I'm going to get my other kids involved as well, because they enjoy doing this with me. And so I want to share these memories with them and all. We were able to acquire a motorhome in October. So that's going to allow me and the family to be able to go to the racetrack, be more comfortable on either these cold days, what we're fixing to go to here in a few weeks, to the hot summer days in the summertime. And so it'll give them a comfortable place to go where they can enjoy the experience a little better. And it'll give me a place to sleep, so I won't have no late nights driving back and forth to hotel rooms or back and forth to home, trying to find food. I'll have food at the racetrack. It'll make life so much easier. I actually took it to the bracket finals last year. That was like the maiden voyage. Like, hey, let's bought it one week. The very next weekend, we're driving 3.5 hours to Augusta, Georgia, the Carolina Dragway. It's actually technically in Jackson, South Carolina, but a lot of people don't know where that's at. So it's just north of Augusta, Georgia. So straight to Augusta, Georgia and back, no problems. So enjoyed that experience, learned a lot about it, to be able to hopefully have a better year this year. So it's going to be a good year. I'm very excited about this year. I haven't been this excited about a racing season. I mean, I'm excited about every year, but this year it's a little bit more excited. So I'm hoping to bring you guys along with me. Wow, I got to keep out of those lights, don't I? I'm hoping to bring you guys and gals with me. I'm possibly looking at maybe getting some t-shirts made. I talked to a local company here near me who does a lot of marketing stuff for different businesses, t-shirts, hats, business cards, that sort of thing. And so I may look to do some t-shirts if I have some interest in doing it. So if you guys and gals would like a t-shirt, let me know, and I will get the ball rolling on some artwork for some t-shirts and hats. I'm trying to get a couple of polo hat or t-shirts and hats like this one, this Piedmont hat, to go to the banquet next weekend. Rockingham has got their banquet for this past season. We finished second with one entry and ninth in the other entry at Rockingham. Like I said, it was a really good year, and ended up finishing third, missing 2 races at Pageland this year. So just a phenomenal year. Like I said, I can't complain at all about last year. Like I said, learned a lot in some key areas, and all to where I'll be able to take that experience and apply it to the future. But yeah, I got a banquet coming up, so I'm trying to get some polo shirts and all made where I look nice at the banquet and representing my brand of God Loves You Racing. So I want to appreciate each and every one of you for watching this video, and thank you for not giving up on me, because I gave up a little bit on this, but I've got a renewed vigor to try and make some content, bring you all with me, and let's have some fun. So if you haven't done it already, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, share it, and even leave a comment down below. Like, let me know what you would want to see in future videos, and I will try and take those ideas and be able to apply it to a future video. So thanks for hanging in there with me, and let's go 2024.